New at 11 and happening as we speak, Spotsylvania County School Board is debating a change to how it handles challenges to books in class and in school libraries. This change would have the committee reviewing the book using a checklist to determine whether it's appropriate or not. Our John Henry was at tonight's board meeting as opponents spoke out and supporters read lines from books they call questionable.
The Spotsylvania County School Board is still holding its meeting tonight, which will eventually determine whether it will revise its system for challenging books for possible future banning. The proposal specifically determines new ways for an ad hoc committee with the school system to define questionable sexual content in school library books. It relies on definitions provided by the Virginia State Code to judge what may be considered nudity, sexual conduct, or sexual excitement inside a book. Then, under the revision, school officials are tasked with answering new questions in a checklist as to whether passages in books depict specific sexual actions related to those sexual definitions. Now, under Superintendent Mark Taylor's supervision, Spotsylvania County Schools has already pulled 14 books from school shelves. And opponents of this policy and subsequent challenge revision worry more will soon be banned. That's part of the reason some locals held a read-in protest outside the boardroom prior to the meeting.
Been following what's been happening in Florida and what happens with curriculums and classroom libraries and how we teach history, how we teach kind of the nasty bits of our life stories and history. So I'm worried about that being what's next for us.
But there were plenty of supporters of this policy and the revision too.
We want to let kids be kids, okay? That's all this is about. You know, it has nothing to do with anything to do with politics.
With the very latest from Spotsylvania, John Henry, WUSA 9.